Hey everybody, welcome back to the Sixer Sense podcast. I'm your host Lucas with Chris, and we are recording the eve before Halloween. Actually, the eve of Halloween, technically. So technically it's like 2 days before Halloween, but that's okay though. That's okay because we still have a lot of Sixers to talk about. And Chris, I think I need to maybe change my wardrobe, but no, wait, I don't have to because the Sixers keep on winning. Let me hear you say it.
4-0.
4-0 atop the East, along with the Chicago Bulls of all teams.
Yeah, first place. Obviously that's not going to hold up for long.
No.
But yeah, man.
Or will it? Maybe we can be optimistic. Or is it too early?
Chicago won't. But yeah, really, two more really fun, exciting games, Lucas. They've all been pretty close so far. They aren't blowing teams out of the water. But they won the back-to-back. They won against Orlando without Joel, notably, and then they won in Washington with Joel for 20 minutes. Let's start with the Orlando game. This was probably their most thorough victory of the year. They pretty much led the entire way. I think Orlando maybe had the lead for a little bit midway through the first quarter, but it got close. It got a little hairy in the third quarter, especially as it has in pretty much every game so far this season. But Sixers closed strong, 43 points, 8 assists for Tyrese Maxey in this game, 26 points, 7 assists for VJ Edgecombe, a 25-point, 10-rebound double-double for Kelly Oubre, 14 off the bench for Quentin Grimes. Even Eric Gordon chipped in with a couple big threes. Just another really impressive all-around effort, Lucas, with everyone chipping in. What were your big takeaways from this game?
What are my big takeaways? Not only that Tyrese Maxey needs to be in the conversation for Clutch Player of the Year award, which, I know it's early to talk awards, but if we're doing a way too early prediction for awards, I mean, Maxey's put his name at least into that award, and arguably the MVP race. Maybe not top 5, but at least top 10. Because if you're looking at it, he's leading the league in scoring among qualified players. And, the guys... I don't think anybody... I think we both expected, hey, Maxey's ceiling is as the number 2 guy. Well, right now he's proving he's a number 1 guy because he's taking over in the fourth. That's what you need your number 1 guy to do, and he's doing that. So, top 10 in MVP, front runner for Clutch Player because he's doing a lot of his damage in the fourth quarter. That's my big takeaway. Also, VJ Edgecombe's very good.
Yeah, I would agree with both of those. I mean, I think if we're doing a 4-game MVP, Maxey's definitely in the top 5. I doubt it's going to hold up that strong for 82 games. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to win.
No. There are way too many flashier names, but he could definitely get Clutch Player.
Yeah, sure. It's like kind of a fake award anyways, but he would deserve it. The more interesting conversation, and we'll have it later, is maybe how the Rookie of the Year race is going to shake out. But VJ has come on pretty historically strong, and
I'm just saying I picked him as Rookie of the Year. Just saying.
Well, we'll have that conversation, Lucas. But yeah, I mean, this was a really good win against theoretically a contender in the East. Orlando has started a bit slow this season. They fell to 1-3 with this loss in particular.
To be fair, they're not the only team that has started slow in the East. The Atlanta Hawks being another one.
Yeah. So I maybe not as impressive as it maybe looks on paper, but still a win against a full strength Magic team. They had their whole starting 5 out there. Desmond Bane fouled out in pretty hilarious fashion. Had a stretch where he picked up 3 fouls in, I believe, 7 seconds shortly after trying to punk Tyrese Maxey, which didn't work out too well for him.
No, did not.
32 points for Paolo. Really good game overall. He kind of infuriates me with how he plays. I still think Franz is clearly the best player on that Magic team right now, but Paolo had a big night. Franz had a good night. The one a bit, lower volume. Orlando kept it close. That is going to be a good team at some point, but yeah, I mean, Philly's like beating teams by 30 points per 100 possessions. Yeah, Oubre with a big game. Philly has, I believe, +30, over +30 per 100 possessions with VJ, Tyrese, and Quentin Grimes on the floor together.
Yeah.
So that trio in particular is just blitzing teams right now. They're
Mm-hmm.
notably like -8 when you add Joel to the mix. So there's maybe a bit of a clash of styles there that they're going to have to work through.
I'm going to talk about Joel when we get to the Wizards game.
But yeah, I mean, this was a really impressive win without Joel, especially. Dembona had some really big plays on defense. So we'll talk about what he did in the Washington game as well. Some more, pretty solid minutes from Andre. So
Andre's not washed. That's what you're saying.
I don't know if he's doing well so far. So let's go ahead, Lucas, and talk about that Wizards game that you mentioned. Overtime victory in this one, Lucas. Second night of a back-to-back on the road, late flight. A lot of factors working against Philly. They're playing a young team with fresh legs. Washington seemed to be kind of cruising to a victory for the majority of this game. And then, like Philly has done in literally all 4 games so far, they just turned it up to 11 in the final 5 minutes. Tyrese went on a bender again, finished with 39 points, 10 assists, had some awesome passes in this game. The quietest VJ performance so far with 14, 6, and 4. He made 4 threes. Like, if that's his quiet night, I'm going to take it. 25 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for Joel Embiid in 23 minutes. Hit 3 threes, had a block. Didn't close the game, obviously, but another really productive stretch for him. 17 points, 11 rebounds for Kelly Oubre. Justin Edwards got the start, notably, in this one in the front court next to Kelly. But the big performances, I think, came off the bench. Quentin Grimes just keeps hitting really clutch shots late in games.
Yeah.
He might finish second for Clutch Player of the Year award at this rate. 23 and 7 off the bench for him. Dembona had 5 blocks, all in the fourth quarter and overtime, which is flying around on defense. He's just a ridiculous athlete. Doesn't really compute mentally. But yeah, Trendon Watford, notably, his first appearance in a Sixers uniform, played 18 minutes. Didn't put a ton of stuff in the box score, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, but looked pretty solid in his 18 minutes. I think we will be seeing more of him as things progress here. But yeah, what were your big takeaways from this comeback victory, Lucas?
I mean, Drummond in 11 minutes, 6 and 10. I don't think you can ask for more from him. Did not love that Edgecombe had a quiet game. I don't want him having quiet games. I want him doing what he was doing in the first 3 games. Hopefully that was just a blip on the radar, though. Gonna talk about Joel here. 25, 7, and 5. Great stats. However, he also let Alex Sarr get 31 points and Marvin Bagley go 6 of 7 from the field. I'm going to echo Keith Pompey when he was on his Sixers podcast real quick. Joel's defense is terrible. It's not good. Let's be clear. Yeah, he got a block shot. Cool. But you're just letting everybody get to the rim. You're not putting up a good fight. And maybe part of that is maybe he's trying to preserve himself, making sure that he doesn't go for something that could injure him. But also, I think the lack of lift is real too. I mean, 7 rebounds for Joel is not like a great. I mean, granted, only 23 minutes, but like, can we agree that Joel's defense, like the offense, I'm not worried about. I think we talked about this during the offseason. The offense we knew was going to come back in some form or fashion, right? Even if he's just a jump shooter, it's the defense that's the problem, and this was my concern in the offseason. So the question is he preserving himself, or is he literally just can't? That's the real question, right? And if he can't, what does that mean for the Sixers down the road?
Yeah, it's a fair question. The defense is definitely a problem. Like, I don't want to rain on the parade. I think we're all having a lot of fun with this team right now, but the Sixers are not a good defensive team, period, at the moment.
The advanced stats, we're going to crash back down to earth, and it's not going to be fun.
Yeah, like the offense is really, really good right now, but a lot of these shooting splits are not going to sustain for very long, and then the defense is going to become a problem. So there are some red flags, unfortunately. To your VJ point, like, he's 19 years old. He's going to have some down nights. It's okay. But yeah, Joel's defense is a problem right now. Is it a problem in a month? If he's still healthy, that'll be the big test. If he's just getting his legs under him, we'll see. Only time will tell. But it's a concern, and they're going to have to figure it out. I do think, in theory, that is somewhere where Paul George can help a little bit. He's not going to fix a bottom 5 defense on his own at this point in his career, obviously. But as they get healthier, you'd like to think that it improves a little bit. But this is a team that's going to win primarily by just shooting the lights out and running up and down the court with, once McCain's back, 4 really talented guards who can play off of one another. And when they get in the half court and things slow down, they're just going to dump into Joel. They're going to win on
Paul
offense.
George, yeah, offense is going to be the key here, and this definitely gives you flashbacks of the late 20 teens Houston Rockets in some respects.
I mean, those teams are really good on defense, though.
And that's the difference, right? We don't have the personnel, and that's the problem, right? Can we find the personnel? I think there are pieces there, and ideally, bonus not finishing games on a good defensive team, because you need him in there for your defense. You don't do that, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I don't know.
We're gonna see on the personnel front. Paul George should help. Individually, I think VJ
Dominic Barlow will help when he gets back.
Barlow will help a little bit, hopefully. VJ has been a good defender. Kelly's been a good defender. They have some pieces.
Maxey's not been a bad defender.
Yeah, they're putting in the effort. It's not really an effort problem. It's just the size and a Joel problem at the moment when he's in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, with where Joel's at in his career, he's gonna have to measure his effort every night and make sure he's not overextending himself.
Well, let me ask you this: would you rather the offensive output that Joel's putting right now with zero defense, or would you want him to focus almost exclusively on defense and just set screens and hit open jumpers on offense?
I think the second version of Joel would probably be better for what this team is doing right now.
I agree.
Again, it's only 4 games, and things are going to change, and how the offense runs will change, and I don't want to make any definitive proclamations 4 games into the season, but there is a case to be made that Joel is kind of dragging these guys down right now when he's out there. He really, even offensively, is kind of a funky fit with how they're playing, with all this up-tempo run and gun. He is trying, and he's going to be a good offensive player. I'm not worried about the offense. Yeah. They will figure that out. He's too talented not to. This team is going to be one of the best scoring teams in the NBA all season long if they're healthy, even once the numbers come back down to earth. I'm not really worried about scoring, but they are going to have to figure out the defense if they want to be a real contender. They will win in the regular season. They could be a top 4 seed, but if you are a bottom 10 defense, you're just not going to go anywhere in the playoffs. So that's something they need to get in check.
Do you think Joel's purposely not playing defense during the regular season so he can save it for the postseason? I feel like that's possible, but I would like to see a little bit more.
I think it might be a little bit of both, right? I think he's definitely slower than he was, and he's probably also saving himself. I think it's both those things, to be frank.
No, that's fair.
But 4-0. These have been really fun games. The vibes are extremely high. I don't want to diminish that whatsoever. I think we're all having a lot of fun with this team.
Definitely next time I'm getting a paycheck, I'm getting a black Maxey jersey. That's for sure. Next time I get
it's a good investment.
Spending money. Yeah, no.
Maxey is cannot be overstated. He's playing incredible basketball right now. He's never looked this good whatsoever. The playmaking is on a whole nother level. He's really elevating himself.
Because he's averaging on the year. Hang on, let me pull it up here real quick. He's averaging on the year, I think, a career high. Granted, 4 games, small sample size, but he is, and it doesn't feel like it's being forced in years past. It feels like he's actually he's letting the game flow, and it's not forced assists. It's just he had 8 assists. When did that happen? Right now, he's averaging, let's see here, assist-wise, he's averaging around 8.3 assists. I think that number is sustainable, which is about 2 assists higher than his career average, or last couple years, assist-wise.
Yeah, and I think it's like more than the numbers too. Like just the level of reads that he's making, and he's making some passes he just couldn't make a year ago, 2 years ago. So,
Maxey proved us wrong. I think we both thought that, capped out as a number 2 off-ball specialist. He's running the offense. He's running the offense.
I mean,
I would crow on that one. Absolutely.
No, yeah, I mean, we both will. You have been saying it's Maxey's team, and that is how it's panning out so far this season. So
even in the post-game huddle in the locker room, I don't know if you saw that. Like, Maxey was the one leading it, not Nick Nurse. Maxey was like, get some rest, we'll practice on, and then Nick Nurse was like, Thursday. He's like, yeah, Thursday, and then Friday, we got to. I'm like, did you just take control of the team even from the head coach? It feels like it.
That's been pretty evident that he's pretty clearly the heart and soul in the locker room at this point. He told everyone we're setting higher standards this year. We're going to work harder. We're going to bring a different energy. And he set the tone, and people are following. So it's really impressive that he's doing that. He's still pretty young, but he's really coming into his own as like the guy in that locker room. And he's like playing his tail off and putting up 40 points every night. So it's really hard to complain about anything that Tyrese is doing. So he's been the best guard in the NBA for the last first 4 games at least. So
averaging 37.5 points, 45% shooting from the field, 47% from 3. We know that's not going to last, but if he can do 45 and 40.
He shot 40, so I don't think it's going to fall a lot. I think this is like relatively sustainable.
Well, not the 3-point percentage, but the 2-point percentage.
If he shoots 42%, that's still he could
he's
still
be averaging
34.
Like 30, 34, 33, something like that. Absolutely. I mean, the next closest
that kind of
guy,
thing is in. Yeah, I mean, we've seen guards. The scoring numbers are inflating all over the place. If Maxey is averaging 34 a game this year, I wouldn't be like.
I mean, right now we have 9
totally
people averaging 30 points per game in the NBA.
Yeah, and look, I mean, he's also playing like 40 plus minutes a night, which is also not sustainable. That's one area where McCain will help a lot. So he can just give VJ and Tyrese a few more minutes every night. But yeah, I mean, super awesome.
Honestly, side note, I'm honestly surprised that we're not seeing a little bit of Kyle early on to relieve Maxey a little bit more. I guess Kyle really is just a player coach at this point.
I think so. I think he's cooked, unfortunately.
I mean, that's fine. If we don't need to see him, we don't need to see him.
Yeah, that's okay. He seems to be having a great time on the bench.
I mean, Amazon Prime employee, right?
Yeah, making the big bucks. All right, ready to talk about some quick notes here?
Absolutely.
All right, Lucas. Paul George is expected back within the next week or so in early November. What are your expectations for Paul once he comes back? I assume he'll start on a minutes restriction and they'll kind of slowly work his way in. How do you think he fits with this team?
I think he's going to have to accept that he's going to be the glue guy. Because right now, if I'm making like a pecking order of like offensive people, he's 4th on my list. Tyrese, Edgecombe, Joel, and then Paul George. That's my pecking order for the offensive roles right now. Now, is he going to play power forward or small forward? I would prefer that he plays small forward next to Barlow. I just think Barlow is better than Trent Wofford already. Or at least Barlow's more of what we need at the power forward position than what Wofford brings. I think Wofford is a good second unit guy, but I like Barlow being a glue guy, not needing the ball. Kind of just does a little bit of everything besides being able to shoot threes.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion that it will be Kelly and Paul George.
I mean, if that's the case, have Kelly guard the 4s.
Kelly's been rebounding. Like they've figured the rebounding out to some extent. Knock on wood. If it is a 4, I agree. It should be Barlow. I think Watford makes sense as a second unit guy. So we'll see what happens. I agree that he's like pretty clearly the number 4 guy right now. He's certainly 3rd behind Joel and Tyrese. We'll see how VJ's run continues, but VJ's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. He's like touched the ball more through the first 3 games, I think, than like any rookie in the past 10 years. Like he's been on ball a lot. They're feeding him, and he's making a lot of it. So yeah, Paul's gonna help a lot with the shooting. He's gonna just add another guy out there who can do a little bit attacking off the catch. I think he will help the offense get even better, even if he's just scoring 15 points a night as your fourth guy. I think there's a chance for him to really help this team still. And on defense, like if he is still Paul George, 80% of Paul George, 75%, he's a good defender, and that will help a lot. So yeah, he can make this team better. There's been a lot of like people on Twitter who are like, "What do you even do with Paul George and Jared McCain?" It's like you play them, they make you better. I don't think that's really a concern. I think they fit pretty well with this group. Like aside from the Joel stuff that we're still figuring out, there's not a lot. I don't think Paul George is going to come in and
Paul George is is like a less rebounding, better version of Kelly, pretty much more efficient.
That's basically he's like Justin Edwards on steroids.
Yeah, so, pretty much. Not actual steroids, though. Obviously.
Yeah, of course. That we know of.
Hey.
That was a joke, guys. Okay, I know. So yeah, Paul George should be back soon. I'm pretty excited. I don't know. I know people
McCain
are kind
just got his brace off too, so he's coming back within the next 2 weeks or so, probably.
Yeah, I was going to mention that he got his brace off. He has a smaller cast that lets him shoot now, so they're working his way back. There's no clear timetable yet. I think he was reevaluated like 3 or 4 days ago, but he's coming soon. Notable quote, Lucas, VJ Edgecombe on ESPN said, quote, "With the big fella back there, I think we're going to win the chip." I don't think I agree with him at this point in time, but I respect the confidence. And again, the vibes are high, so I'm going to let it slide.
So let's review, okay? I'm not going to dismiss it. Okay, let's look at the East right now. The Knicks are the clear favorite. Let's be clear here, right? Like the Knicks are number one. All right, what we're looking at, right?
Sure.
Knicks. If they stay healthy, Knicks are definitely a problem for us. The Cavs, I don't know. I'm looking at them. I see the same old Cavs. Prove it to me in the playoffs, right?
I think the same old Cavs have an elevated standing in this current version of the East. But yes.
Yeah.
Knicks are only like 2-2. It's not like they've started with their heads on fire.
But they have a new head coach. They got some injuries. They'll figure it out, right?
Cleveland's had injuries too.
Yeah, I guess. So anyway, but outside of those two, like, has anybody really, like, nobody has really, we're not worried about Chicago, right? They're going to be a play-in team eventually, right? So let's not even think about them.
Yeah.
Let's just say with the big fellow back there, what does that mean?
It means that he's playing.
Okay, so like this current version of Joel, no. I think we both agree on that. If we can get the defensive version of Joel that we're used to and maybe a minimalized offensive version, like maybe like, I don't know, like 20 and 10 and like 6 assists and like 2 blocks a game or even a block and a half a game, then talk to me, okay? Like, because like I do like Barlow at the 4. I really do. I fight me on it. I will fight you tooth and nail on it. Barlow should be the starting 4, right? So you got Paul George in your starting lineup. You have Tyrese Maxey, who is one of the best scorers in the NBA currently, right? At the beginning of the season. You have VJ Edgecombe. We'll talk about him in the Rookie of the Year race, but I think we're both pretty high on him. You got Paul George at the 3, who is a savvy veteran at this point, doing all the small things that we need him to. 4th option on offense, right? You got Barlow, who, while granted can't shoot, you don't really need him to because everybody else can, right? He can hold down things defensively, rebound, all that stuff, all the dirty work, right? And then you got Joel at the 5. Joel, let's say he's an average defender defensively, or maybe even slightly above average defensively, scoring 20 points per game, 11 rebounds, in about 28 minutes a game. Then off the bench, you have Jared McCain, Gwen Grimes, Kelly Oubre, Trent Wofford, and your pick of Adam Bona or Andre Drummond. If they continue playing like they're playing, granted the shooting will come back to the medium eventually, but I like that group. I like it a lot. Talk me out of it.
I mean,
Tell
they're
me, tell
really
me,
good.
tell me it gets. Tell me, like outside of like New York and Cleveland, like we beat a fully healthy Orlando Magic team, right?
Yeah.
We're not worried
So
about Chicago. So
I
like,
think,
and Giannis, maybe not. That's the one if, right?
yeah. So I think the Bucks and the Pistons and the Magic are the other three teams that right now feel like we're probably gonna have to worry about eventually. Miami too, maybe.
Maybe.
Those like 6 teams are the ones we're kind of swimming around with at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the offense is going to be elite as long as they're healthy. They could be the best offensive team in the NBA this year. Wouldn't shock me. The defense, they just have to figure it out. If they're
Yeah.
defending at their current level, they're not going to.
Yeah.
The East is very vulnerable, granted, but they're not going to. Certainly not going to beat anyone from the West who comes out of the West.
Well, okay. My one caveat. I think Joel steps it up if they play against Jokic. I think Joel, if they get out of the East, Joel we know can handle Jokic.
I like to think that it's not contingent upon Jokic being in the finals for Joel to step it up.
But let's be real. Let's be real. We all know it is because that's what happened in the Olympics, right? That's what happened in the Olympics. You got one good game from Joel, and it was against Jokic. No, it is the same. It is the same, and you know it.
I don't think players take the Olympics as seriously as they take the finals. At least not American players. But sure.
Anyway, so like
I think saying Embiid can handle Jokic is a little bit of an example. Like Jokic is still going to have a big series. Yes.
Yeah, but like it would be, first off, it would be primetime TV. We all would want it, but also, like, who on that Nuggets team is going to stop Tyrese?
Well, also
Bruce
the
Brown?
Nuggets.
What?
I just don't think anyone's beating OKC. This is the real point.
No, OKC probably is. Look, they're probably going to repeat as long as health provides and they don't choke. Like they're going to repeat. Okay,
that's the thing though, is they don't even have J-Dub yet. It's like as long as they're even like a little bit healthy, they can kind of miss one of their main guys who isn't Shea. As long as Shea is healthy,
as long as Shea's healthy,
they're gonna be rolling.
Yeah.
It's definitely possible. They just have to figure out the defense, whether that's with a trade or two, whether it's just
what trade do you make?
I don't know yet, Lucas. We're 4 games in. We have plenty of time to figure that out.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think. Well, you're going to sign James Wiseman off the street? No, come on now.
That's not a trade, Lucas.
I'm just saying, like, come on. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what defensive 4 is going to be available, if there is one. And is the trade-off...
None are available right now, but close to the deadline, teams shake things up. Things will become available, is what I'm suggesting here.
We will see.
Yeah, look, I mean... They have some pretty juicy trade chips if they really want to get aggressive. VJ and Maxey keep it up. Is there a world where they're like, we'll trade McCain for a really good 4? I don't want to do that, but those kind of things might be on the table later. We'll just see how the season goes. But
yeah,
again, overwhelmingly positive start. They can definitely be a top 4 seed.
I will say that Portland does have a plethora of power forwards on their roster right now.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, but I do think if you told me right now to guess who's going to win the East,
It's probably New York.
Probably New York. I'm not out on Orlando entirely yet. Cleveland is up there. Those would be my 3 along with Philly. Those would be my 4. I think Milwaukee is interesting. Fair. Just because they look a little bit better around Giannis than I think most of us expected. Miles Turner has been like hot garbage, and they have. I don't know if it'll last, but Milwaukee is interesting because Giannis is going to maybe win MVP this year, and he
could do it.
So, but yeah. So let's talk about the Rookie of the Year race. The Rookie of the Year race. Let's talk about the NBA.com rookie ladder. It might be a little early to call it a race, but
I don't really see it as a race.
All right. Right now, Lucas, the number 1 ranked. This is obviously the opinion of a single writer and has no actual bearing on the voting. This is Steve Auschbrenner at at NBA.com. He has VJ Edgecombe, number 1 through 4 games through 1 week. Number 2 is Cedric Coward of the Memphis Grizzlies. Number 3, Dylan Harper of the Spurs. Cooper Flagg at 4. And Trey Johnson of the Wizards at 5. Notably, 6 is Con Knipple. I tend to agree with what you said before we got on, Lucas, that Con should be in the top 5 somewhere. I think he's had a better start than Trey Johnson, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
Most threes, I believe, through 3 or 4 games in rookie history. He's shooting like 57% from 3 right now. He's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so VJ number 1. I think that's kind of impossible to argue with at this point.
Yeah.
23 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, basically. Shooting 40 plus from 3. Like, that's not all going to hold up exactly, but it's been one of the best starts.
But like
ever.
18 points a game is totally reasonable for him at this point, and I don't think anybody's going to get close. Like maybe here's the thing, like there's a chance that, Cooper Flagg could catch up, but it would take Jason Kidd getting his head out of where the sun don't shine. And don't play that kid at point guard. He's not a point guard.
Well,
don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, I'm going to have a few things.
They play so much better even with D'Angelo Russell at point guard. And that's not saying a lot because he's been horrific this year shooting.
I'm going to say a few things.
All right.
You're right, yes. 1, Coward is at 2 for a reason. He's been really good. He's shooting like 65%
he's on a bad team.
from 3 right now.
He's on a bad team.
I mean, is Memphis really that... Like they are not playing to lose in Memphis.
That's fair. That's fair. 16
points, 4 rebounds, 70% from the field, 64% from 3, 1.3 steals, like 0.3 turnovers. He's playing really good, efficient basketball right now. Like there's really no way to knock it. You could frankly probably make a statistical case that he's right on par with VJ, if not, so. That being what it is, Cedric is really good, and if he keeps playing anything like this, he's going to be on this ladder all year long.
Well, yeah, but see, I'm going to make a counterpoint here, and you're going to hate this, but you know that I'm right here. The media doesn't want Cedric Coward to win it. He's the 11th overall pick. He got traded at draft night. Nobody wants that. That's not a sexy pick for the rookie of the year. The sexy pick would be a top 5 pick.
No, look, VJ is the favorite of those 2 for sure. I'm not arguing that.
I'm just saying
Coward is here for a reason. He's not like going to fade away or anything.
No, that's fine. But it would take VJ fading away and or injury for him to overtake him. I
don't think Cedric Coward is going to win. I will say, Dylan Harper looks really good. I don't think we should discredit him as someone who could make this spicy.
No, he could, but I think he needs to start. I think he needs to start.
I think he will start sooner than later. I think he's too good.
Yeah.
See, Cooper, I think we're getting a little overzealous after 4 games with I still think he is the favorite right now. If you had put a gun to my head and it was who's going to win Rookie of the Year in 78 games, I'm still picking Cooper Flagg. Has it been a little bit rough against 2 of the better defenses in the NBA? Yeah. But he is also beaten up on the bad defenses, and this is just what we saw at Duke, is they put a lot on Cooper's plate right away. He was 17 years old. He struggled for a few games against really good teams, and then he figured it out, and it all clicked into place, and he was the best player in college basketball the rest of the way and had one of the best freshman seasons of all time. He's going to figure it out. He's 18. He's the youngest player in the NBA right now. He's going to need maybe a few weeks to get his bearings. And yes, they need to put a guard next to him for God's sake. But he's going to figure it out and he's going to put up numbers.
Look, if they put a guard next to him, it's going to be a lot easier for him, honestly. Jason Kidd, get your head out of where the sun shines.
And look, a month and a half, they might have Kyrie. So it's going to be fine. Cooper's going to have a good year. He's going to be a really good player. He's going to be a top 20 player in the league one day. I don't think any of us should be selling our Cooper Flagg stock because the 18-year-old had a lot of turnovers against the Thunder. Come on,
It's not just that. It's the shooting percentage. It's the lack of play. He's supposed to be the point guard. He's
if you
only
put
averaging
any 18-year-old and you ask him to go run the offense against OKC in his fourth game, he's going to have a bad night. There's no 18-year-old on the planet who's going to have a good game in that situation.
That's
But
fair.
he's going to take it. He's going to learn from it, and he's going to be better. We saw it at Duke. I'm extremely confident that we will see it this season. I'm not worried whatsoever about Cooper Flag. So,
can we talk about the one name that's not on this list?
Yeah,
Ace Bailey. Where are you at?
Yeah,
no, you're stuck. You're stuck on the bench on a Utah team that playing their young guys. Shout out to Lowry Markkinen, by the way, getting a 50-point game, first player since Karl Malone to do that for the Jazz. But look, at the end of the day, my dude, we all had to pause during the preseason because he was looking good in the preseason, but he has not played barely at all, and when he has played, he has not looked good. Clearly, the Sixers made the right choice going with VJ.
Anyways, one more note. I just want to point this out, Lucas.
Not even.
Colin Murray-Boyles has played 2 games for the Toronto Raptors. He's played 37 total minutes. I'm just going to read you the numbers from 37 minutes of play.
Okay.
He's got 19 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, and he's 3 of 6 from 3. My dude is going to be a good player.
He's going to be a good player.
Kept the faith all along. He's going to be so good. Toronto is an absolute mess right now. They're going to fire their coach in a month maybe, but
that's not even the coach's fault. They traded for
They are
Brandon Ingram.
the worst defense in the NBA right now, and they should not be with that roster. But Colin Murray-Boyles, good player. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, so far so good. I'm pulling up their stats real quick. I'm curious. Leading scorer, RJ Barrett. If you traded for Brandon's second and Scotty's third. Manuel Quickly, not having a good shooting season, but overall actually doing good things for them. 15-7. Colin Murray-Boyles is the 5th leading scorer on that team at 9.5. By the way, just hot take here. I think Sandro, I can't pronounce his last name, but he should be starting at center, not Jakob Poeltl, if you want that offense to actually work.
Here's my point. Well, Poeltl's been hurt. That's one of the many issues. But they gave a 138 to Atlanta, 122 to Milwaukee, 139 to Dallas, 121 to San Antonio, and 139 to Houston, which has not been the smoothest offensive team in the NBA so far. So, the defense is a mess. And that roster on paper should not be giving up 130 points every night. So
RJ Barrett, positive defender. Scotty Barnes, a positive defender. Jakob Poeltl, pretty solid defensive center.
Really good when he's healthy. He has not been healthy, and again, that has been a big part of the issue. But
why are they playing him if he's not healthy? Then?
CMB, because they don't have other options. Sandro is not going to defend. Okay, so
let me just have this. Okay,
they started Colin at center today. That might be the right move moving forward.
Let's see what's their score.
Played center
at
South Carolina. Had 13 points tonight. Hit 3 threes. We ride as I continue to say.
They lost this game 139. So let's probably not. The best
I'm
move.
saying but Colin Murray-Boyles in a vacuum is really good. Is all I'm saying. And if the Sixers had drafted him, they would be, obviously I'm glad we got VJ. But if we had traded back up and gotten Colin or something, we could have really,
we would have had the trade.
Wouldn't that have been fun?
Grimes. We would have had the trade Quinn Grimes or Jared McCain.
Yeah, look, VJ has pretty much nullified any CMB superiority argument that I had going in.
Yeah,
but
no.
That does not diminish the fact that I
think
only Colin...
He had one rebound in 25 minutes starting at center.
You know who's going to be better than Dominic Barlow this year? Colin Murray-Boyles.
Okay, that's fine, and that's cool. But, at the same time, he's not on our team.
Yeah.
What could have been, Toronto, we have to hate him.
Do we?
I mean...
Who cares about Toronto?
I mean, the shot.
I know, Lucas. I can like him though. I can not like the team.
Can you? Can you? I don't know. By the way, Chicago Bulls are now also 4-0, beating the Sacramento Kings.
It's not an accomplishment.
They started Sabonis. Actually, no. I'll start at point guard. Point guard Russell Westbrook. Shooting guard Dennis Schroeder. Small forward Zach LaVine.
Lucas.
Power forward DeMar DeRozan. Center Sabonis.
Lucas.
Let's
Russell
go.
Westbrook was listed as the power forward.
No. Is he?
Yeah.
That's not a good idea. But okay, fine. Listed does not mean actually playing it. Let's be clear.
It does. He's the non-shooting, connective playmaker. He's the power forward.
Is the power forward the non-shooting position now? Is that it? Is that what's going on?
I mean, if you're in Sacramento, it could be half the positions, but I think generally you get one guy who can't really shoot, and you can make it work. So
yeah, I mean that's Isaac Okoro. Okay,
why
let's switch.
Why is Keon Ellis not starting? No one knows, but
is he playing? Yeah, he is playing. They started him the first 2 games. They didn't like it, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, Nick Clifford is hurt. So
okay, hang on. Let's switch to around the NBA, and then we can talk more about.
We're basically in it right now, I guess. So
any swoosh or no? Yeah, swoosh.
There's a swoosh.
Yeah. Better question is, who's playing center? Is it Isaac Jones or is it Drew Eubanks? Because they're both centers. Okay. Well, it's just Can we talk about the Bulls? How? Why? Is it really just the Trey Jones effect? Can't be just the Trey Jones effect, is it?
No, it's like Billy Donovan.
Billy Donovan's been there for 4 years.
Well, he's been a good coach the whole 4 years. Part of it is just an unsustainable. We've seen plenty of crappy teams win 4 games out of the gate and then fall off. That is part of it.
That's fair. Are we one of those crappy teams?
Look, like Buzelis is taking a leap. That's part of it. They're pretty deep. They've got 10 guys they can play every night that they feel good about. Yeah. They've built a really nice roster around Josh Giddey. They run and they are coordinated on defense because Billy Donovan's a great defensive coach. And Giddey's playing like an all-star, and Buzelis is taking a leap.
I mean, he's only averaging 13 points a game this season.
And they're fun. Who?
Buzelis.
Yeah, a leap. He's playing well. He had 27 tonight. Not every leap is going to constitute scoring 30 points a night, Lucas.
Okay. Well, and they still got 2 guys on the bench that, that's not even playing right now. Noah Sunday, your guy.
Good.
Javon Carter.
Good. Jalen Smith is good. Patrick Williams is playing his best basketball.
Javon Carter needs to be in the Sixers locker room, just saying.
Why? We have too many guards, Lucas.
Because I like him. Yeah, I'm allowed to
Kyle to be the fun leader.
We don't need Javon Carter. Do we really need Kyle though?
Seems to be working right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see. Detroit beat Orlando tonight. Is Jamal Mosley's job in jeopardy if they keep on?
Don't talk about my projected coach of the year like that, Lucas.
I'm just saying they're 1-4 now. They've lost to contenders in the East a lot.
Yeah, look, it's too early to be fire Jamal Mosley, but they have some stuff they need to work out.
Yeah. Oh, your boy Noah Penda got some run tonight.
He got some run against us too, Lucas.
I just don't remember because
he's gonna be good. He was so good in summer league. I
do not like Duncan Robinson in their starting lineup. That gives me the ick.
Duncan Robinson is a good player.
He's okay. He should be a bench. He kind of, who he reminds me of? He's this generation's Jason Capono.
Sure. I think starting Duncan Robinson in Detroit especially is perfectly reasonable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, your only other option is really Carousel or Ron Holland.
He's replacing the Beasley minutes a little bit. They need the shooting out there. I think it makes sense.
Did we talk about the betting scandal last time? I don't remember.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, we don't need to touch that again. I'm not touching that with the Dem football. Drew Holiday turning back the clock a little bit, looking good. I'm surprised. Let's see if he can keep it up. Jeremy Grant looking like sixth man of the year right now, though.
Sure, good for him. It would be a very funny outcome.
It would.
Yeah.
Matisse Thybulle finally healthy again, too, by the way.
Yeah, good for Matisse. What's he up to these days? Is he still doing like the YouTube stuff?
I have no idea.
We've got McCain YouTubes to watch now.
The TikToks. On. We have McCain TikToks, not YouTubes.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok now, guys. So if you want to see me talk about basketball on TikTok, it's I guess fan-sided Christopher.
Oh, so you're doing officially fan-sided stuff. Okay, all right, I see you. Boston won against Cleveland. That's a shocker.
You know,
hey, Cleveland
bound to happen at some point.
Oh, it's because Donovan Mitchell only took 12 shots in that game. That's why.
Coming off an injury, notably.
Yeah. I mean, you played 32
they're banged
minutes.
up.
Yeah.
Still
Josh
hurts.
Minott, by the way, this might be the Josh Minott season. Just saying. The year of Josh Minott. Because he might be like him.
Might be a slight exaggeration, but
I mean, so far this season, he's averaging what? Hang on, I'm pulling it up. He's averaging 9 points, 4 rebounds. This is his first real chance of getting game time because prior to this season, he only has played 9.
Sure, but can we call it the year of Josh Minott if he's averaging 9 points?
Look. Considering that he barely ever played at all in Minnesota, this is the year.
Yes, he's gonna play. That's for sure. No doubt.
I like them as their starting four.
Bring Philly. Get him in here.
I mean, look, you don't have to tell me twice, but like, do you honestly think Brad Stevens is going to do a trade with us right now?
I mean, they're trying to get Cam Boozer, man. They got bigger problems, bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, they're 2-3 right now. They have a chance For now, they got a chance to figure it out. One way or the other.
You want to know my favorite stat so far this year, Lucas?
What is your favorite stat?
Jaeger Dielman, pardon me, has played in 4 games, and he has attempted precisely 0 2-point shots.
Oh. Well, I guess I'm concerned about his three-pointer.
Well, that's the thing, is he's like shooting threes, and a lot of them, but he's not driving at all. He can't get to the rim. He can't dribble inside the arc. It's a problem. That's not going to slide.
Well, there's a reason why a guy that got drafted like 11 spots ahead of him is starting over him right now, right?
That's what I'm saying. I told everyone. I had him in the 30s. I was like, this guy is not good. I told everyone, and they didn't listen, Lucas.
Well,
they didn't listen to me.
Not everybody knows your draft prowess yet. It's okay.
Brooklyn Nets, hire me. I won't draft 5 guards and then you don't feel good about playing any of them. I won't do it.
Well, they feel good about Ben Seraph, though. He's I don't know.
He's like not playing well either.
Yeah, no, problem. He's not.
They just got to start someone at point guard. They drafted 4 of them.
I mean, bring Ben Simmons back to Brooklyn, right? They need somebody.
Yeah,
that worked out well, right?
Javon Carter, it's your moment.
I mean, look, he would do better. They won't do it. But
low bar.
Hey, no. Denver's blowing out. By the way, I haven't hated the Jeremiah Fears, Garrett Queen minutes off the bench this year for the Pels, even though they're terrible.
They're good.
But,
they're good. Yeah, Pelicans are just such a funny team. They traded away Indy's pick and their own pick. They could have had 2.
And
picks at the end of the year.
They're starting DeAndre Jordan. Shout out former Sixer.
Good idea.
Yeah, totally gonna work at his
Great
age.
Plan.
Why not start Messis or Queen? Like, you have both of them. Like, are you trying to make Queen a power forward? I don't think in today's NBA I would start him off at center, and then I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. But they did start.
Who knows?
Jeremiah Fears over Jordan Poole. They did do that tonight. Fears 8.6 assists, 4 of 9 shooting. Yeah, at the third quarter, 6.5 minute mark at the third quarter. So
Fears is good. They got a good one. And Queen, I like both those guys, despite the organizational incompetence around them.
Yeah, no.
Those are going to be two good players.
Yeah, they overpaid for Queen, obviously.
Yeah.
Looking at the Lakers and Timberwolves game, it's tied with 3 minutes left in the second. Has Dalton Connect started to revive his career? Feels like it a little bit.
No.
Also, I feel like they're forcing the Bronny James stuff here. Why is he playing over Marcus Smart? Why? Why is Nick Smith playing over Marcus Smart? Shout out Nick Smith Jr.
Is
I actually
Smart...
liked him coming out of college.
I did too. I had him in the top 10 somewhere.
See, that's why see that's that.
Yeah,
you get
Smart's
those
hurt
mulligans.
He's hurt. Okay. He's hurt. So,
by the way, Rob Dillingham is taking over the Bones Highland minutes in the Minnesota second unit. By the looks of it.
Here's all I'll say about LeBron is that he was like genuinely very good in summer league, and like I had him in my top 60. Like I've always thought he had what it takes to be a dude. I don't think he's like just only there because he's only in LA because of LeBron. But like I don't think he's just like completely incompetent. I think he's a good defender. I think he's a smart player. Like I think he could have some sort of future in the league. So he was better than Dalton all summer. So
yeah, well, we'll see.
I'm not opposed to playing Bronny.
Yeah, well, Dalton's got 16 minutes right now, and Bronny has 5. But
sure, and Dalton's not going to be in the league in 5 years, so it's one of those things.
He's shooting well in this game, but we'll see. Anyway,
one good game. I'm just giving him crap.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe he's fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to see here any other games. No, I think that pretty much covers it all.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. We're going to be back again later this weekend, folks. Thank you, as always, for tuning in to another episode of the Sixers Sense podcast. Like, subscribe, follow along. We are on YouTube. We are on Spotify, Google Play, Audible, Apple Podcast, all that fun stuff. I'm on Twitter at SixerSense. No, I'm not. We are on Twitter at SixerSense. No. I mean, I do run the account sometimes to post the podcast, but we're at SixerSense. I'm at Kline NBA. I'm on TikTok at Fansided Christopher. Lucas is at Coach J _20.
And you will never find my TikTok
Twitter.
Guys.
Yeah. So if you want to watch me talk about basketball and quarterback rankings, you can follow me there. But yeah, until next time, everyone, go Sixers. We'll be back to talk about some more wins soon, hopefully.
Yep. Deuces.